CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. Protesters involved in the Occupy Nanaimo movement got some unlikely support today after a bylaw officer swept in and began serving the campers with notices. It seemed the Nanaimo protest was about to be shut down after letters were circulated warning the group about the bylaws it was breaking. But what came next came as a surprise to everyone, and it may give the movement second wind. CTV's Chandler Grieve has the story.
The Occupy Nanaimo movement woke up to this letter from the city of Nanaimo today, a stern message from the city that their time in Diana Krall Plaza is coming to an end.
This morning we received a notice from the City of Nanaimo Bylaw Regulation and Security Department that we're in violation of some bylaws and that we need to leave.
As the occupiers were mobilizing to march to City Hall to voice their concern over the sudden change of tone from the city, they were cut off by Mayor John Rutan. What followed was a strange turn of events, filled with apologies and utter confusion.
7.5 minutes notice on this thing.
Wow.
And I got mad as hell when I found out what was going on. And as I say, I think as the mayor, it would have been incumbent on people to tell me what was happening. I had no notice, I had no explanation, and so I really didn't know anything that's happened. In fact, I hadn't even seen a copy of whatever this document is. So all I want to tell you is that I told you there'll be consultation, there will be consultation, you'll be involved.
Just why the mayor was not informed of the letter is unknown.
Well, you see, the advantage is you got a copy and I didn't. But anyway, thank you for sharing it with me.
A bit confused but happy, the occupiers gather for a group hug, something that the City of Nanaimo staff, the RCMP, and mayor may need to think about doing after today's communication breakdown.
A lack of communication or a breakdown, I guess, where some steps were taken before I was informed, and again, it's my responsibility as mayor, and I accept that responsibility. I regret it happened, and we're going to move ahead on this.
There's definitely some miscommunication between the mayor's office and the city. He seemed just as surprised and just as upset as we were over what happened this morning.
But some bystanders watching the entire event unfold think the mayor is not being tough enough, and they wonder if the upcoming election may be the reason.
And that was pandering as far as I'm concerned. That looked a lot like pandering to these people. For what reason, I don't know. They don't look violent. I don't think you have to be afraid of them.
With today's miscommunication, the City of Nanaimo released a late statement this afternoon saying today's letter to the occupiers was simply written confirmation of previous verbal notifications and is not a formal notice of eviction. Chandler Grieve, CTV News, Nanaimo.